Welcome to the second video of the first chapter. Today's video, we want to learn about how to find intersection and union using number line. So, first of all, you need to know the symbol for intersection. So this is the symbol for intersection, while this is the symbol for union. So this is intersection, and this one is for union. Alright, so let's take a look at this statement. Okay, we want to understand what is the meaning of intersection. Here it's stated that A intersect B. A intersect B means elements or numbers in A are also in B. So to enhance the understanding about intersection, let's take a look at the first example. This is the first example. So the first example, we want to find out the intersection between these two intervals. So notice here, 1, 2, 3, you have a square bracket. So it means that both 1 and 3 are inclusive. While for 2 to 5, we have a circle bracket, which means 2 and 5 are not included in our interval. So let us recap our previous video about open and closed interval. So if you remember, this is open interval while this is a closed interval from our previous video. So let us represent 1 to 3 and 2 to 5 on the same number line. So first of all, you need to draw a line and you need to label the numbers from the smallest one to the biggest one. So the smallest one is 1, 2, 3, and 5. So for 1, 2, 3, for 1, 2, 3 interval, you have a square bracket. So you need to draw a dense circle. So draw a dense circle for 1, 2, 3 and draw a line to connect them. While 2 to 5, you have a circle bracket. So you need to use an empty circle. So draw a line to connect them. So to find intersection between these two intervals, you just need to shade the region which have both lines. So if you take a look on the number line that we draw here, we have both lines from 2 to 3. So you just need to shade this region, because this region represents the intersection between these two intervals. So now we need to represent the answer in both interval and set notation. So for interval, you just need to write down 2 to 3. And in order to decide the type of bracket, you have to look on the circle that you have. So for 2, you have an empty circle. So you just need to draw a circle bracket for 2. While for 3, you have a dense circle. So you need to use a square bracket. So this is the answer in interval form. While in set notation form, you need to draw a curly bracket x 2 less than x. You have less than because you have a circle bracket, less than equal 3 because you have a square bracket. So this is the answer. Set notation form. So now we are going to move to union of a set. So let's go to the next example. This is the next example. So union means we are considering all elements from both sets. So if we take a look on this statement, A union B. So it means we are considering all the elements from both sets A or also in B. So let's take a look on the example. We use the same intervals, but now we change the symbol from intersection to union. First of all, the same step, you need to draw 1 to 3 interval and 2 to 5 interval in the same number line. So the same step, draw a line and label the number from the smallest one to the biggest one. draw the circle based on the interval that you have. 1 to 3, you have a closed interval, so you need to use a dense circle. While for 2 to 5, you have an open interval, so you need to draw an empty circle. So from this example, you are dealing with union. So when you are dealing with union, you actually need to shade all the regions with line. So the numbers involved is actually from 1 to 5. So you need to shade all, you need to consider all numbers on the number line. Okay, so now we want to represent the answer in interval notation and also set notation form. So for interval, you just need to write down 1 to 5. And in order to decide the type of bracket, look at the circle that you have for 1. 1, you have a dense circle, so you need to write a square bracket. While for 5, you have an empty circle, so you need to draw a circle bracket. So this is the answer for interval form. While for set notation form, you need to draw in a curly bracket x 1 less than equal, because you have a dense circle here, x less than without the equal because you have an empty circle. Right. So this is the answer for set notation form. In conclusion, intersection of A and B are denoted by A intersect B. On a number line, we will shade the region with both lines involved from set A and set B. However, for union, it is denoted by A union B. On a number line, we will shade all regions that have line, meaning we are considering all elements or number that involve on our number line. For answer, you can write your answer in interval form or set notation form. I think that's all for our lesson today. Thank you.